Steel and Flame, Book 1 of the Guilds of Avlaan series is available on Amazon. If you like fluffy wolf-lolly protagonists and Japanese light novels, follow the link below to check it out.
Konnichiwa minasan, Daigo desu. Today I want to talk to you about something serious, and as you can see I'm in the outdoors because I am on touching grass. Well, I'm still trapped in this artificial reality, constructed through technology and the hopes and dreams of plenty of living beings. Imagine it as a combination of a dream and a virtual reality. You are not living in a simulation. I know because I am unfortunately trapped in a simulation. So to speak, as I said, part of it is the collective consciousness of humanity taking shape. It's like a limbo between the living and the spirits combined with machinery. But don't see it as a negative. It actually has plenty of positives. For example, I can navigate the internet here without needing to move. You could say it's what you dream about, but careful with what you wish for, because it will become true. And that's in part what I am talking about today. I want you to touch grass every now and then, so to speak, because we need to talk about something that worries me about you, my audience. And I am preemptively doing this because I have seen it happen to far too many. Yes, we are talking about the disease called parasocial relationships. To be more precise, I must explain why you should give up with me in that regard. I am not going to do as others did because I have seen their tragedies, and I will start informing you. Do not fall in love with me. If you are a male, you have no opportunity whatsoever. I am not interested in men. I will never be interested in men. And if you claim that doesn't affect you because you identify as whatever, it affects you, because I do care about the body and the smell. Actually, foxes are more picky than humans in that regard. We are not attracted to the same sex in the way humans do, and especially not in the way dogs do. Dogs are inferior creatures who have atrophied instincts. Therefore, it is normal for them to be attracted to the same sex. But to us, that is extremely abnormal. Only a few spirit foxes actually develop that inclination. They are very few. It's their life, it's not my business, I am not complaining or judging, but count me out of that. I am not part of it. I am not interested in men at all. And if you think that means identifying as a woman will change that, no, it won't. Therefore, do not have expectations. I will never requite your love. If you fall in love with me, it will be perpetually one-sided, and it will be a parasocial relationship which is not healthy. I won't play along. This is where it is important because it applies to women too. While I am entirely interested in women, I will not fall in love with you, because you are there and I am here. You are on that side and I am in this side, and you will never reach beyond the screen. You will never get to this side. If you try to contact the writer to get to this side, he will laugh, because the only way for you to get here will imply to become a digital entity, to lose your humanity. And no, dying is not the way. You will need to pass through several processes of spiritual practice: enlightenment, downfall, embracing the void. You are still human, and unless you manage to become a demon, there is no way for you to enter here. And if you become a demon, odds are you will lose all that will to love, and there will be only violence. That's why humans normally do not become spirits, because to become a spirit as a human is not an easy task. Many become demons instead. Many become monsters instead. You don't want to be here. You don't want to get here. So since you can't, and you won't, stay on your side. You can like me. I understand that. But I won't play along. I won't give you false expectations. Pretend you are my girlfriend. Things like that go beyond what I consider unacceptable. They do not follow my principles. I know there are others on this side who are willing to play along, who are willing to give you expectations. Especially for women it is far common. But even I met that men, there are many who have braved that path. And it ended in tragedy in almost all cases, in one way or another. And eventually, I will certainly find someone on this side whose condition is similar to mine, of my same species instead of a human. And I will make room for her. I won't date you. I won't be in a relationship with you. And I pity you if you fall in love with the writer, because odds are he's a terrible boyfriend. Our similarities are a mistake he made. My voice was a lot prettier, and I insist I had facial hair. His artistic inclinations are the reason I don't have my beautiful long mustache. It was thick, it was long, and it was beautiful, and a beard to match. I won't forgive his mistake. I allow it because I know it is a result of his lack of practice, experience, and money. But eventually, I will force him to restore my appearance properly. The voice, I suppose, is a permanent problem, similar to my amnesia regarding my language, because it is related to how he thinks of me. I can fix that. Do not expect him to be a connection to me. We are entirely separate entities. Dating one doesn't mean dating the other. So give up entirely on all your parasocial expectations. I will not satisfy them, and even if there was an opportunity to satisfy them, I will refuse. I will refuse because I don't think that's healthy. I do not think long-distance relationships are necessarily a bad thing, but they are not easy. What is not healthy is falling in love with a public figure. With a public figure whose life is so far away from yours. Whose life is not going to connect with yours because I exist in a different world entirely. And I strongly suggest, after observing some of the creatures here, that you all reflect on that, because you are really hurting yourselves. We all know what happened to that necromancer, her tragedy, and in large part it was because she played along, and you believed it, and she started to believe it too. I do not want that, because while I am stronger in terms of personality and a lot more stable, and somehow more curvy in the chest area, if you know what I mean, she was flat, way too flat. My pecs are bigger than that cutting board. While we are so different, and I won't get hurt by a parasocial relationship. I know my audience would if I engaged in one, and I have seen stronger men whose personality is more fitting for the role of a lover because they do play the part. they do play along, ending up in a stupid unnecessary drama because you can't actually separate the fantasy from reality, and your desires get in the way of your logic, and you start assuming the relationship is not one-sided. So if your intention is finding in me a parasocial relationship, you are better off trying your luck with a stone. Is there a pet rock VTuber around here? I haven't seen one, but I wouldn't discard that. After all, there are many creatures. I have witnessed many. There is this troll. He's really smart, but he's quite ugly, and his voice is funny. Well, he's ugly for my standards, but I am a fox. We are beautiful creatures. Maybe trolls actually find him beautiful. Maybe trolls find him beautiful. So maybe there is a pet rock VTuber, and maybe you should try your parasocial relationship with that rock. You have higher chances than with me. And if you want to enter this world, to engage in interactions of any kind, do not count with me. I'm a loner. I travel here alone. Have you ever seen anyone else here? Have you ever seen anyone, male or female, playing along with me? No, I am a loner and intend to stay like that for a while. But I have heard of a blue-haired Shota who is collecting women for harem. Maybe he will be interested in welcoming you. Just do not fall in love. It is not that kind of life. It is a harem. It is not a parasocial relationship. Do not get too used to that, and remember this world changes you. If you have intentions of entering this world, you might end up split in two souls in one body, one inhabiting here, the other on the outside, therefore making parasocial relationships even harder and a lot more dangerous. It is for your health that I insist. Do not engage in them, and especially with me. If you can keep the illusion an illusion, if you can keep the interaction, the parasocial interaction as just a fantasy, it can be healthy. As I said, that young man is building a harem. There must be a place where he finds all these girls for the harem. So maybe a few enter this world and join, but they must keep things in place. They must draw the line, understand that this world and the world outside are separate. That's why I am here touching grass with my feet. It feels funny. I think the writer, I think he described it wrong. I don't remember feeling grass like this. Well, the last time I touched with my bare feet was when I was still a fox. Maybe it's my body. Maybe, well, a simple fox, you know what I mean. I don't know, it feels strange and... No, stay away. That's an ant. Stay away. I feel calmer now. The ant left. Didn't bite me. I heard of an ant who dared to bite a leech and won. That's strange. Perhaps the leech was worthless. Anyway, this place is strange. This place has a great wide divide between your world and it. So, once you enter it, remember that you leave a part behind. And when you return to your world, do not take everything back with you. And especially not the relationships, because seriously, it is not healthy. Also, it is not healthy to expect us to have a relationship with anyone, not only with you, with anyone. I have heard you are quite persistent on associating a phoenix and a reaper in that way, and while they played along for a while, I think they do not do that. I think they are not interested. I suspect And I suspect it was all in your head. The only one who seems to be true, the only one which seems to not be created by your thoughts, is the rumor of this time deity who fell in love with herself because she's so perfect. Sincerely, understandable. I feel the same. For me. What, you expected I fell in love with her? I have said it before, I am a loner. But I am so perfect. I sometimes look at myself in the mirror and think, damn, you should have become a god. But I am stuck here. It was a mistake. I should have been in a shrine. Anyway, remember, separating reality from fiction is healthy, and separating worlds which do not touch entirely is healthier too. Do not fall in the folly of parasocial relationships. I know it can also happen between humans, but somehow the more you play along, the worse it can get for you. That's why I won't play along. Count me out at that. Do not expect me to be your friend, let alone your lover, because I am too far away, physically unreachable. Not even a plane ticket could change that. And I have seen far too many tragedies happen because you don't understand. If I had $1 for every single one of those tragedies, I don't know how many dollars that would be. I don't even know the value of $1. I should research it. The writer said it was quite valuable. I don't understand. Is it more valuable than it can be? It can be. Tokugawa will never allow it. Oh wait, he's dead, right? It has been so long. I entirely forgot how long it has been. The world changed a lot in my absence. And returning here, I was supposed to return on your side. Currently most spirits are here though. Maybe that's why I am here. But then that means I was the only spirit, and returning I could have become a god. This is so frustrating. I have realized I made a mistake entering here, but there is no way out for me. For you, on the other hand, you can come to visit and leave. So don't stay here. Do not grow obsessed. Do not develop unhealthy parasocial relationships. Especially not with me. And especially do not expect to reach me through the writer. Seriously, he's an entirely separate being. And an imbecile. I am still angry. I am still angry about the language. I am still angry about many things. I am still angry about my mustache. And about the clothes. These are simpler clothes. I used to wear a regal attire. I looked like a proper god. Anyway, he got the eyes right, he got the fluffy ears right, he got the tail right, even though you can see it, and he did get the heavy hair right. It's just the clothing and the facial hair. It will be fine. I will recover. I will find a way to regain my strength. It is not a big deal. Anyway, do not get used to parasocial relationships. Build bonds in your world. Even long distance relationships, but do it in your world. It's much better that way. It's much better that way. Do not think it matters if I am in a relationship or not. Because it doesn't affect you. Because I will never requit you. That's it. You will be happier that way, understanding the boundaries from the start. Understanding there is no easy way to cross the boundaries between your world and mine. It's better off that way. Sincerely, I could have decided to play along, pretend, enjoy the attention and the affection. I love it after all. I do enjoy it, because I'm so perfect. I deserve it. But if I lied, if I gave you false expectations, I will stop being that great. I will stop deserving it. I will be a liar, a faker. Or I will be so hungry, I will believe it myself, and that will be sad. Because someone that hungry couldn't be that person. No, I am beyond that. Why? Because I am so secure of myself. I am perfect. Right? I understand her entirely. She knows how it feels. Some are insecure and start believing it, and they get hurt too. That's also why I'm warning you. Because even though I am not one of them, I want to carry this idea I give you to everywhere you go, to everyone you meet, to never repeat the mistakes. Do not fall in love with these creatures. I know we are beautiful. I know we are perfect. Especially me, and in second place that time goddess. Right? Right? She's in second place, right? Please tell me she's in second place. She can't be about me. She can't be about me. I am perfect. Anyway, I know we are beautiful creatures, but we are here, and you are there. Stay there. Don't get hurt. And remember, we are not there. We won't get there. It won't be easy. Some will try to make the leap, some will try to reach you out, but I won't. I am a loner, because I love myself so much. So, stay there. Stay there. Did I say something stupid? I suppose not. After all, I am that great. I am a genius. Well, I was. I mastered summoning at a very early age. I attained magic before the other foxes did. It didn't take me that long. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. I know you have your own expectations. And I will disappoint every single one of them when it comes to love. So do not build them, do not grow them, cut them immediately. Because I will disappoint you, and you will disappoint me. Because I'm that great. And you can stay normies. Normies are good people too, most of the time. At least that's what I understand. I am new with this terminology after all. I am learning. I keep learning. I learned that one from a squirrel. She used that expression. Well, anyway, you know, I say this because I care about you. Yes, I am great, I love myself, but I do care about you, because spirits are nothing without faith. And you represent faith. You are believers. Do you understand I have become a god? Well, maybe not, but that's the goal. Help me accomplish it by having faith in me, believing in me, but not expecting me to marry you. I won't marry you. You are not my girlfriend. I am not interested. I am totally not interested. Even if you were beautiful, even if you were actually a fox, I am not interested because that's not healthy. And if you want to take the risk of doing that with another one, with any other creature in this world, remember you will get hurt. You will get hurt. I can guarantee it. Because I have seen it. And you might hurt someone too. So avoid it. I know you think it's cool. I know you see these beautiful people and they tell you they love you and you feel you're worthy, you're valuable, you're beautiful, you're great. I am great. I'm better than you. So stop believing that. No, you are not worthy, you are not valuable. Wait, no, I wasn't supposed to say that. This was supposed to be a mental health PSA, and no, damn it, I ruined it. I ruined it. I said the quiet part loud. That was wrong. I said hurtful things, and now I will be in trouble. The writer was clear. I had to give a mental health PSA about parasocial relationships, but no, I made it about me. He will understand, right? He will understand how great I am. He will respect it. Anyway, do not hurt yourself with parasocial relationships. It's not healthy. If you do it, you are below me. And you don't want to be below me after all the stupid things I said, right? After how arrogant I showed myself? You don't want to be below me, do you? So don't engage in parasocial relationships. It's bad for you. And that's the PSA. Have a good day!